Good morning, everyone. We are back live at the WPBA 2022 Predator Canada Women's Open. We're playing in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, the beautiful Cambridge Hotel and Conference Center. And we got a great first match of the day for you all. These ladies are in the third round of the draw. If you'd like to follow along with the brackets, they are on probilliardseries.com. You'll find the tab for the Canada Women's Open at the top. You can click on there and it'll take you to the bracket as well as the player list. If you'd like to see the players' Fargos or where they're from and such. It looks like we've got Dawn with the first break here. So we have Dawn Hopkins in the bluish purple shirt. And then we'll see Eylul Kibaroglu. Hopefully I don't mispronounce that too many times. She's going to be in the black shirt. The Mez Q's logo. Should be a fantastic match. And if you're just tuning in for the first time during this event, they are playing a best of 3 sets, racing to 4 games. If they tie 1 set each, then they'll go to a spot shot shootout. And we had a pretty exciting one last night to finish off the day between Denise Belanger and Marcia Mock. Went to the shootout. And it was nerve-wracking. You could tell the pressure was intense. And I am following along with the Facebook and the YouTube chat. Hopefully the Facebook's running a little cleaner today. YouTube always running silky smooth, of course. And good morning, Fred LeCain in the Facebook chat. Early morning Thursday, but a really good match to start it off. I got a chance to watch a little bit of this Eylul Kibaroglu when she played Allison Fisher in the opening round. And there's also going to be 2 more streams in the building today. So we're just waiting for the 7-foot stream to start. That'll be on Q Sports Live. Looks like Rod's just getting set up now. Our other Q Sports Live page on Facebook. That's our Winnipeg, Manitoba counterpart, Rod Arriagada, doing a fantastic job this week. And they also have the Predator Arena table happening on World Billiard TV on YouTube. So definitely make sure you go check that out. Super cool arena setup. And so we also have the 2022 CSI Western Canadian Championships happening on the newly unveiled 7-foot Predator League tables. And the brackets for that event you can find on ctsondemand.com. You'll find the tab for Western Canadian Championships. Click on that. It'll take you to the brackets. You can look through the bracket, or you can search individual player if you like. to follow along. They're getting down to final, looks like 12, 16 or so in the 8-ball event. 10-ball event concluded yesterday, as well as the Scotch doubles. And they had a pretty awesome junior event too, which I didn't get to see which junior snapped that one off. And to no surprise of anyone, Savannah Easton won the hot seat. Savannah Easton, hot seat winner, going to play the final of that at 1 o'clock today on table 5, which I may even see if they'll move that over. We'll see what we can do. Savannah's going to be playing another round of the Canada Open here, as she won a match last night against Tony Sakamoto. And that was on the arena table if you want to go back and watch it. 12-year-old Savannah Easton taking down a fairly accomplished player in Tony Sakamoto. And gaining plenty of priceless experience. Future of the game is in good hands. Good morning, Sarah. Lots of great matches to come today. I believe we're going to have a match every 2 hours. Not accounting for a dinner break. So let me just take a look at the bracket here, and I can confirm that. Matches at 10. Okay, so it looks like possible, matches at 10, matches at 12, 2, and then they'll have sort of a 1 hour dinner break. Then we'll go again at 5, 7, and 9 o'clock to end today. So jam-packed action. We got so much pool. Make sure you guys do me a big favor. All we ask of these free streams is that you click that share button. Give that thumbs up button a little love on the YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you like and follow the Facebook. We're getting very close to 50,000 followers on the Facebook. We're now on the under 1,000 countdown. And subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. These things really go a long way to helping us keep these streams free. And no problem, Christine. Good morning. Grant and I are easily mixed up. But I'll tell you what, if Grant was on right now, you'd know. That is one tired boy, I would imagine. Check the audio on the Brittany and Naomi this morning. Edwidge, is there something wrong with the audio? Let me pull up the stream quick on my phone, because of course we want to make sure that's running smooth as well. Check the audio, Edwidge says. So just one moment, guys. I'll just double check this audio for them, make sure it's running all good. They are indeed having some staticky audio issues. So as soon as this rack is done, I'm actually going to run over there and see if I can somehow notify them. Meanwhile, looks like Kibaroglu is going to continue just tearing up the field. She's going to put the first game on the board over here. And this lady plays super smooth. Watch her fundamentals and how smooth her follow-through is. It's a real treat to watch. I'll be right back, guys. All right, hopefully I was helpful. Hopefully I was helpful. Technical difficulties on the arena table. And back just in time to watch the break. What do you know? I'm quick like a bunny rabbit. And thank you for letting me know as well, Ed, which I really appreciate that. And Gord, and of course everybody else who let us know about that. I do really appreciate that. We want to make sure these streams are as quality as possible. We are super proud to have partnered with Predator. They have a very unique and similar vision as we have, in that having the streams free is really the only way to grow the game. We need to get pool out to not pool players. We need outside interest. And they also have a big vision with the junior programs, and we just love everything about the way they see the future of the game. So we're super proud to work alongside them. I know personally I'm very honored to have the opportunity. And Carol's comment on the YouTube I'm just seeing now, indeed Savannah does play at 2 p.m. in the Open. So it's possible they're going to get her to play that junior match first. I wouldn't put it by her to play both real quick. But I think she's got a tough one at 2 o'clock. I believe she's playing Kyoko Sone of Japan. Is Dawn the same Dawn from the 90s? Yes, it is. Dawn Hopkins. Very accomplished player. Let me tell you, from what I've seen from Kibaroglu, Dawn's got her hands extremely full here. And yes, Gord, I know they're trying to work it out now, but thank you for letting me know. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sure they do too. I'll chat with the guys after and just let them know. Let them know that the fans on the Q Sports Live are the best. They're just taking care of everyone, you know? I love it. But I see them over there trying to figure it out. Rob wants to know if she related to Alan Hopkins. I would think so, but Rob, I'm honestly not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. So, yeah, it is Dawn is Alan's wife. According to Google. Screen went black. Sometimes you got to reset it. And Christine wants to know where these two ladies are from. I can certainly give you that information. Kibaroglu is from Turkey. And Dawn is from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. Bit of distraction there. The referee had a player come up and talk to him. It's the only thing with having these events alongside. Is not everybody's a huge pool watcher, so they wouldn't know the pressure out there at the professional level and the high level of focus these ladies need. It is a little different. I sort of explain it in basketball terms a lot too. Is if you're playing in a room with, let's say, 30 people kind of motoring back and forth, and there's lots of noise, and it's actually not that hard. You're used to the movement, the motions, the noise. It just kind of drowns out. If there's not much movement and not much noise, and then all of a sudden there is, randomly, it is very distracting. What a shot she just played there. Oh my goodness. That is a pretty sporty shot after getting a pretty tough roll too to end up there. She absolutely drilled that. And I actually think she got fairly unlucky to end up on the rail here. With not much angle to get to the 8. That was a very, very tough shot. She got super unlucky there to drill that jump shot like that and end up there. Very unfortunate. So our next round of matches will be at noon, and we do have some table assignments. We will have Leanne Linney taking on Ashley Burrows on our stream table here. That'll be at noon Mountain Time. Hour and a half from now, that'll be our next match. So make sure you all tune in for that as well. And if you're just joining us, we're live at the 2022 WPBA Canada, Predator Canada Women's Open. We're in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada at the Cambridge Hotel and Conference Center. And we're watching Eylul Kibaroglu spearing in some balls. She landed a little funny on this 9, but I wouldn't put it past her to find a way out of this tricky little spot. She seems very focused, very intense around the table. She doesn't waste any time getting around. She has a very enjoyable game to watch. She plays at a good pace. Oh, and thank you, Angela, for the tidbit. They are no longer married. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't get that wrong, but but yeah, I know Alan Hopkins, one of the greats in the world. I just wasn't sure the relation or if they were still married. What a shot there. What a shot. She's just spearing them in. And 2-0 already. Not wasting any time over here. Carrying on right where she left off yesterday. Playing on these beautiful Predator Apex tables. I'm absolutely in love with these tables. I'm like itching to hit some balls over here. So certainly, if I don't get to hit any, I can't wait to get back home. We are lucky enough to have one at my home pool room. I got all these fantastic CSI referees in the building. Mr. Wayne Knight racking up the balls for these ladies. And right down the middle she's going. Let's see how she hits it. She's been hitting it with some good power. Gotta hit this one super square if you're gonna hit it on the middle. And she didn't. She caught it a little off center. And look how the balls cluster up. That's something I find a lot with when I break from the middle. If I mishit it to one side or the other, the balls tend to just end up being a nightmare. If I'm Dawn, I kind of love how this laid out because you gotta slow this girl down. She's just firing them in. She's not making many mistakes. Wayne just going over to check if that ball is frozen. It is not. I do think he should still stay over there and make sure she plays a good hit. You can see it from where he is. He's got a seat right close. And she didn't flirt with the 8-ball at all there, so no worries on that one. Michael wants to know if Brittany Bryant is still in. She is indeed, and she's playing on the arena table right now, actually. You can find that on YouTube under the World Billiard TV. Beautiful arena table setup they got over there. And I think I see Tim DeRuiter and Mark White doing the commentary, so don't get much better than that. I'm a huge Mark White fan. I love his commentary. And to find the brackets, Michael, you can go to probilliardseries.com. You'll see a tab for Canada Open right near the top of the page. You can click on that, and then it'll take you to the bracket or the player list if you scroll all the way down. And Nick wants to know what's the jump cue of choice for most players. I'd have to say the most popular jump cue right now is the Rush Air, the Predator Rush Air. It's a carbon fiber jump cue. And it just gets over the ball ridiculously easy. That would definitely be the weapon of choice for most of these players, whether sponsored or not by Predator. And they are always the most innovative. So I'm a firm believer they're pretty much always going to have the best products on the market. Yeah, don't forget it's the inaugural too. That's right, Patrick, the inaugural Canada Open. And Gord, I am going to not switch places with Rod today. We're going to kind of switch back and forth. So I think I'll have him over here to do a match. Maybe the next match. Or it could possibly be the evening matches, maybe the 5, 7, and 9 match. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to have to do some teaching first. We run 2 different systems, Gord. He runs OBS, and we run Wirecast, and they're a little bit different. So we'll both need to do a little learning. Although I think he'll know a little more about our system than I will about his, because he was at the Q Sports Live Invitational 3 years back. Look at that super long pause in her backstroke. It might have even been too long. But you can see that nice pause, and that helps her create accuracy going forward. It's that nice slow backswing, small pause, accelerate forward through the ball. She has a really nice tempo. And obviously, Dawn here is a very accomplished player in her own right. Her ex-husband, of course, Alan, Hall of Famer. So Dawn's been around high-level pool for a number of years. Plays very, very smart game. Big stroke. I've watched her play a handful of matches. She always has that big stroke. She can move the cue ball plenty. So she's going to have to try to find a little safety here, but it's not easy. She's going to try to get the 2 to clip the 6 and clear the 3, and she's going to use the 3-9 for cover on the 2. Yeah, and well executed. Looks like she's got cover. Might see jump cue come out depending how she feels on the short ones. The kick to the right side pocket is probably pretty high percentage to get safe. If you happen to make it, you're probably on the 3 ball as well. Yeah, so I like this shot. She's called the side pocket. In these situations in 10 ball, you always want to call a shot if you can, just in case. Leaked out a little bit, but you can sort of see how there were a lot of safety options there with the way the ball rolled. It was almost unlucky that it picked the window between the 3-4 and the 3-9. A lot of balls to hide behind over there. And we got our sweet copyright-free music rocking in the background here. I'm loving it. It's intense. Or as Larry would say, it's like camping. Larry Walper's probably working. And Gord says he's so glad Rod's part of the CSL team. Yes, a little different style, but is so knowledgeable like Grant. I'm so jealous that you both have the gift of gab to do that great job. It's not easy. It's probably a fairly underrated job. But I called out some of the match times to you guys today, and it's a long day, and they're really long days. It's not easy. But I love it. I had a lot of fun yesterday sitting in with you all and watching these ladies play some really high-level pool, so I always learn something too. And I picked up on a couple of small things yesterday, so I'm excited to get back to work. Yeah, Bruce. Bruce says he didn't see that scratch coming. I don't think anybody did. You know who definitely didn't? Dawn definitely did not see that scratch coming. And it looks like Kibaroglu is not going to mind one little bit. She's just motoring around, firing these balls in. 9 to the 10 will be a key shot. So you watch, she's going to go all the way around. See this? Double check the angle. She knows where she needs to be. She didn't need to go over there and look. but she did. Double check. Don't take anything for granted. The second you do, these tables will punish you. And even though she came up a little bit short, she's not going to be thrilled about it. I love that she went over and checked. I think that's super important in these short races, especially. Get these real short races, and you just can't afford to make one silly error. So you have to always be double, triple checking them angles. Oh, she spears it and plays around 3 rails and forced it perfectly to avoid the scratch in the top left and the scratch in the right side. I think we're going to have a barn burner of a final 16 or so, because I've seen some of the highest level pool out of these ladies just in the first day and a match. It's been non-stop, super high level pool. I'm super excited for the rest of the tournament. This is awesome. Make sure you guys share that stream a ton for me. We're going to be live all day long. We're playing on the beautiful Arcadia cloth, which we're super lucky to get all the tables redone in my home pool room leather pocket. And I love this cloth. I think it plays absolutely great. Predator just knocking it out of the park again, you know. And so breaking on the hill, trying to close out this first set. Important to try to close these ones out. We haven't seen too many crazy comebacks yet over here, but we definitely will at points during this tournament. We're going to see somebody up 3-0 and lose the set. 2 balls going to find the hole. Possibly not quite. So Dawn with a shot here. She can cut this one into the top right and just try to float across to the left side of the table to play the 2 next. Be a question of, does the 3 pass the 5-7, or do you need a premium angle on the 2? If the 3 passes the 5-7 into the side, then this table lays fairly nice. You just get from the 3 to the purple 4, and the 5 sort of leads to the 6-7. Not too bad. She's got some angle on this too, so she might be playing the 3 in the same pocket next. It's a little high left spin. Send the cue ball between the 3-10, I believe. If she doesn't have too much angle, she could slow this down with just a touch of inside off that end rail and shoot the 3 in the top right. Or possibly the right side. Is anybody out there watching the... I was just going to ask that, Gord. That's the most incredible timing. Universal conscience is what I call that. Gord says, audio clarity on the arena table is back. I was just about to ask, is anyone still watching the arena table? Is the audio okay? So thank you, Gord. Certainly always let us know about things like that. And not just our stream. If it's another stream that we're involved with, or even if it's not and you think that maybe we can contact the people and help them, definitely let us know. We just want to make pool great for everyone. So a missed shot from Dawn there, and it could be her last one in this set. Just the way this has been going, I don't really see a mistake coming from this young lady here. She's just hitting the ball so pure. Very, very pure. So I tried to back out the camera a little bit more today. I might make some more adjustments as the day goes, but definitely let me know what you guys think of the picture, my audio, of course, all that stuff too. We want to have the highest quality possible. Did she overrun this a bit, or can she hold it? I think she can hold it. Just roll this in, maybe a slight drag shot. And lots of angle is okay here. She couldn't get straight in, so she didn't try to do anything crazy. She just took a lot of angle, and now she can go back and forth. You see that nice pause in her backswing? She's got really good cue action. Really good cue action. Oh, thank you, Edwidge, for tuning in, of course. We missed everyone out there. Of course, we haven't been very active since VNEA Las Vegas. We had our hands full with this event, let me tell you. Sensory overload for Patrick Neal, he says. Watching the U.S. Amateur Golf Tournament. Is there, there must be another big golf tournament this weekend too. Is it the BMW Championships or something? Part of the FedEx Cup playoffs, I believe, continues today. And as predicted, she makes 0 mistakes. Straight in on the 10. Drills it. 4-0 lead first set. And I will say that this young lady was in the room very early this morning. When I came down around 8:30, she was already here. The match didn't start till 10. That was something that I learned this weekend. I tend to think sometimes maybe about half an hour tops of hitting balls is good. But I don't know. I think the more you can play, the better, right? It certainly doesn't do much harm, and especially in a morning match. So that moves us over to set 2. And whoever broke first in the first set will not break first in the second set. So it is going to be Kibaroglu's break as well. If my memory serves me correctly, Dawn won the leg. And one of the most impressive products I've seen in a long time in pool, and something that I think can really bring pool out of the literal dark ages, the Arena billiard light. It is something else. It's really just blown my mind. We got one in leather pocket, and I'm totally in love with it. And then when you see a room like this full of them, it's so clean. It just looks so nice. And it's really like, it's going to do great things for pool. I think it's one of the greatest pool inventions in a long time. Only listening to the velvet tones of the franchise, says Patrick. Love you, buddy. Brittany up 2-1 over there. Gord, we really do appreciate the help, sir. Yeah, BMW this weekend, I guess. And thank you, Diane. Yeah, Edward, she's on turkey time. It's like bedtime over there. So she's in dead stroke. Willie from Philly in the house. What time does the team event start? I believe team events begin tomorrow. Gord, I believe tomorrow. And we may even see if we can get matching pictures on Rod Stream and do a split screen for the team event. See if we can teach Rod the old split screen. Dawn goes for the bank and she misses it, but she's got half ball cover here. I wonder if the 2-10 combination is available. I don't think she can see enough of the 2 to pot it, but she may be able to see enough of the 2 to take a flyer at a combo with a possible two-way. Let's see. She's eyeing it up like she possibly could just spin this a little and make it. I think it's a little tough. Yeah, Edwidge, 7:50 p.m. in Turkey. Yeah, that's about the time when most players get in stroke, right? We're all used to like starting tournaments at noon or something, and then you're playing the final by 7, 8 o'clock. Or you just finished work, you had dinner, you got to the pool room, you've been playing for an hour, now you're in dead stroke. Overcut it, and she's not thrilled about it. She knows the first game in this set is very important. She needs to continue the momentum. Momentum in pool is very important. So I think my YouTube comments are not loading properly, so just bear with me if I miss some of your comments or questions. I'll refresh it and try to get back to you all as soon as I can. Philip likes the picture framing of today's stream better than yesterday. I tend to think, yeah, the feedback that I've had is that the most, I would say most, and only a slight majority, prefer the backed out view so they can see more of kind of like what the player is doing, maybe the player's face, stuff like that. And personally, I like that. I kind of want to see like their backhand a lot of times. How long the pause is, how loose the grip is. Do they snap their wrist more or less on this shot, that shot? Do they choke up a little on the grip, move their hand up the grip rather than so far back on the end of the cue for certain shots? It's all the small things. Pool is all about very small, minute things. Well, the key to this frame will be the 9-10 combination. I don't think there's any way you ever risk trying to get between the 9 to shoot it up table, so it's certainly going to be the combination. So she just took an extra look to make sure she lands relatively straight on the 8 ball so that she can draw and get kind of closer to the 9. You don't want to be shooting that combo from where the 8 is. You want to get up near the side pocket. Yeah, that should do. If the 10 is just a hair off the rail, this can be a little tricky, of course. But I think on new cloth, she should be okay. You have just a little bit of room for error. It will slide in a bit. Oh, no, and that's sort of what I was referring to, was just that little bit off the rail, and now all of a sudden you can overcut the ball. If it's frozen to the rails, you can't overcut it. But those combos, man, they can be super tricky like that when that ball is just a little bit off the rail. Kibaroglu is going to punish her for it too. Guarantee she cuts this in and goes 2 rails, play the 10 in the same hole. And just a silky smooth stroke as always. That could be a big moment in this match, you know. I really think momentum plays a big factor in pool. Just because it is such a mental game, you hear it all the time, pool is very, very mental game. So, of course, momentum has to play a big factor. Just a quick shout out to some of the sponsors of this event. Of course, Jam Up Apparel, Kamui, CSI, WPBA, Alpha Coin. We got Predator, of course, Predator. Cybert's Billiard Supply, the Arcos 2 balls, the Arcadia Cloth, the Apex table, and the newly unveiled 7-foot league tables. Awesome stuff there. Some of the other sponsors of the Pro Billiard Series, USA Pool League, Rums of Puerto Rico, and Madala Premium Light. I must say I'm a little surprised to not see her adjust that break because I'm not sure. Has it worked yet? And I shouldn't say has it worked yet because it has worked. Even though she hasn't made a ball and got shape that I can recall. Gord Care says, hard to believe how addicted to the game we are, Ben. What did we do 4 or 5 years ago before pool became so intensified on the internet? You know what I did, Gord? I watched old YouTube videos of old matches. Snooker and you name it. I was watching everything. I was like watching Russian Pyramid. I was watching 3 Cushion, watching every game you can imagine that had a cue and a ball. And there were plenty of archive stuff, but honestly, I can't imagine, you know, let's say before internet. I don't know. I don't know how we got done. Patrick says we got more work done yet. That's definitely true. Definitely got more work done. We had a fulfilling life. Then pool screwed it up. That's funny. Well, today's not a bad day to be stuck inside. It's scorching hot out there. We're in a heat wave here in Alberta, so I'm going to go out on a limb and guess it's like 30 degrees or so. Good shot there, but she didn't get the rub on the 10 ball that she was hoping for. So she'll be reaching for the short cue here, jumping over the 9-10. Try to pot the 4 in the upper right. I always like to try to see what they're jumping with. Looks like she's got the Mez jump cue. She is sponsored by Mez, I believe. So let's see if she can pot this one. I'm certain she'd get over the ball. Yeah, the new jump cues, they just get over the ball so easy. So if you're new to 10 ball, you're going to notice she made the ball in the wrong hole. Unlike 9 ball, you don't get to continue shooting. You have to call the ball in the pocket. So it is Dawn's shot now, but let's say the cue ball was snuggled up behind the 7 and she had no shot on the 5, she could actually make Kibaroglu shoot again. Kind of a one-off 10-ball rule where you can put your opponent back in. It's almost like a push shot where you have the option. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and F agrees on the YouTube. Yeah, it's nice to see, like, the approach of the shot is super important sometimes. Where are their feet? I'm telling you, pool is so much about the small things. Could be like how close are their hips to the table on a certain shot when they need extra power. Some of the smallest things. Do they lean in a little more? Do they bend their knees more? Everybody's sort of got a different style, so you can definitely learn a little bit from everyone. Is this going to slide up into that corner? Oh my goodness. She thought it was gone. I thought it was gone. As soon as it hit the side rail, I thought it's probably going to slide up in there. Bruce wants to know how many of the Canadian players are playing in the U.S. Open in October. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of them. I know two of my good friends, my teammates, brothers of mine, Joe Spence, Stephen Holem, they're playing. They got some entries in. I didn't get entered. I'm just I've been just all over the map lately, trying to get a million things done. So it didn't even really cross my mind. It's maybe something for next year or the year after when I have a little bit more free time, maybe a little bit more expendable funds. Definitely a tournament I have to go to. Let's see if Dawn can find shape on this 9 to get herself on the board here. She can't be feeling great about the way these things have been going, and she's not getting the roll of the ball either. She kind of ended up a little funny here, and there's no easy safeties. And the referee has informed her that it is frozen. So I'm not 100% sure what the ruling is on this in a pro event. I definitely have to look it up. I still think you can double hit this ball, so if you shot straight at it, the referee could call a foul. Unlike in some of the amateur rules, they're trying to say if it's frozen, you can shoot through it. And I don't think that's true. I think you can still double hit it, so good referee would call a foul. This is a smart shot. She played that extremely well. Just to barely flick it and not move it too much was important. If she moved it a hair more, she might have just sold out a combo. Bruce was trying to be subtle and see if I was playing. Good try, Bruce. It worked, actually. It worked because I kind of answered the question for you without you asking it. Someday soon. I don't think I could even get a spot this year if I wanted one, so I'd be surprised. Gord says Eric is going. I'd be surprised. Unless spots are opening up that I'm unaware of. Big shot here for Dawn. She's got to make this. She's got to get on the board here. She can't let Kibaroglu run away with this set too, or it's going to be to the one-loss side for her. But if she can find a way to just claw herself into this set and win it, then it's anybody's game in the shootout. A little bit tricky here. I'm not sure if she can just hit it with middle ball. I think that goes straight in the right side pocket, so she had to draw it. and she did really nice there. Great stroke. Fantastic shot from Dawn to get herself on the board there. Of course, one of the great collabs of the year, Predator and Jam Up Apparel, came together. We got Jam Up Apparel in the room here. I got a booth set up. They're selling out real quick, running out of sizes. So if you want to get your hands on something in the room here, you better get over there and get it quick. And if you want to check out what they have to offer, go take a look at their website, jamupapparel.com. Lots of cool designs on there. Always coming out with lots of new stuff. They never go stale. It's like new designs all the time. And of course, the best custom gear in the biz. So you want some cool team shirts, hit them up. Dawn to break. Tied at 1 here, racing 4 in the second set. She must win this set in order to force the shootout. Okay, so I wonder if Kibaroglu will take note of what happened there. She moved the ball quite far over, almost to the diamond, and broke from the rail, and balls were flying in. So I think should take note of that. Even if you don't use it in this match, it might come in handy in a later match, later stages of the tournament. Just an extra option on the break shot. Great opportunity for Dawn here. Sorry guys, just wanted to mute it while they make the announcements in the room over the microphone so you don't have to hear the Charlie Brown teacher voice over there. Because sometimes it's hard to hear in these rooms when they make those announcements. It just sounds a little bit, always reminds me of the Charlie Brown teacher. Wop, 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 wop. Is this going to go? Is this going to get there? It didn't. She's going to need the rest, and she's going to need to thin one side or the other of this ball to get safe. And there's a possible bank shot into the lower right, but I don't think it's something you should take on too often. Let's go to the side view. I know the glare is a little different as the camera's a little further away, not so high up. I might make some adjustments to this camera as well today. Actually, I think I definitely will. I kind of want to get some more of the second table in the background there. We see Denise Belanger at the table right now. She's playing Kathy Metzinger back there. But I'd like to get a bit of a view of the scoreboard as well. They got super cool scoreboards above the lights. Looks like successful containing safety to me. I would have to say that should do the trick. Being Kibaroglu's been making everything out. I wouldn't be surprised to see her just cut this in. But I think the plan is to try to get the cue ball near the 7 as a two-way shot and hope the 6 stays up there. So she overcut it to play it safe, and what a safe it is. She holds up her hand, but that was always going to end up at least containing safe, but she jammed her right up behind the 10. Now it's one rail kick only for Dawn, and she's got a call in the top left. Hope it goes. She could get up underneath it off the second rail and possibly kick it back down table, but it's pretty easy to scratch off the back of it. Krista loves that view, of course. I'm sorry, Krista. I need to adjust the camera a little. Are you following along with the score, the live scoring, Krista? Oh, what a shot that is. Oh, my goodness. I think she potted a ball similar to that yesterday, too, and it's unbelievable. Asa Evans is asked a pretty weird question there. It's a ladies' tournament. We give everybody one warning to be respectful. Everybody gets one warning. We will not put up with any of that kind of stuff. You know who she's playing is a machine. This girl doesn't miss. This young lady does not miss. She is just spearing these balls in. Playing some absolutely fantastic pool. And now leading 2-1 in the second set. So just for Krista, here we go. Side view. Denise at the table, and she's trailing. She's trailing 3-2. She's got to tie this up. Force a hill game. Terminator Oglu. Yeah, there you go. I like that one, Patrick. Very good. Got these fantastic CSI referees in the building. CSI always providing us with these awesome referees at these events. Mr. Wayne Knight there rocking up the balls. Wayne Knight from Medicine Hat, Alberta. Looks like Denise is on the 10 ball over there. Must make. Let's see. Kibaroglu still going right from the middle. Let's see if she makes a ball here. She's got to make an adjustment there. I mean, she's winning the game. She's leading the match, but you don't want to keep letting your opponent have the first shot. I think she needs to play the 110 combo here. Just the way this match is going. Just the way the match is going, I think she needs to try to get a quick win here. Oh, and she's going to play the cue ball into the 10, which is a nice shot as well. That's a safer play. It probably contains the 1 better. She does have to be careful that she doesn't just put that 10 right over the hole. She hit it on the way back. And I think she's sold out a shot. And she certainly has, as her opponent's coming around to look at the next ball. Forget about this ball, straight in. So if you're just tuning in, do me a big favor. Click that share button for me. Lots of great pool today. Next match will be 45 minutes from right now. And then we'll have another match at 2. Then we'll have a dinner break from around 4 to 5. Be back at 5 for another round. And then 7 and 9 to close out the evening. So a lot of great pool. These ladies are trying to play to the final 16. Final 16 will come back tomorrow. And the final 4 will come back on Saturday. And as mentioned before, once we get a couple more people joining in the booths, we'll do some switching around and whatnot. So we'll have Rod come over here and give you his flavor on the mic over here. Let me just get over this side view here and take a look at what's going on. Or not. Okay, back to this view then. I tried. Looks like she didn't get up over the ball. Indeed. Indeed a foul. Wayne Knight cleaning off the cue ball for Dawn. Big, gigantic game for her here. This is an absolute must-win game. 2-2 or her opponent's on the hill and she's one game away from being on the one-loss side. So this is an important game. Very important. So I think she just looked at playing the 4 in the corner next, which I like. It's easy to try to get on the 4 on the side and land super funny. And this is absolutely perfect. That's a well-controlled shot to leave a premium angle on this 4 ball to get to the 5 next, the orange 5 next ball. 6 will pass the 10. The only problem I really see here is that the 8 is sort of blocking the ideal angle on the 6 to get to the 7. So on this shot here, she may have to flirt with the 8 ball a little bit to make sure that when she shoots the 6, the cue ball isn't going into the 9. Not many ways to get on the 7 if you're crashing into the 9. Looks like we got a good mix of YouTube viewers and Facebook viewers today. Has it been running fairly smooth, everyone? It has on my end, but I know sometimes it'll be a little dicey on other ends. Sounds like they got the arena table figured out, so that, of course, is good. Oh, missed the pot. So I'm sure Krista's still tuned in. Let's head over this side view for her. Let's head on over here and take a look at what's going on over there too. I will try to just adjust that camera a little bit in between matches, see if I can get a better view of that other table as well. Yeah, and you kind of see here, we're going to see the 9 come into play. Let's show you this angle quick. The 9 ball is unavoidable here, so she'll have to control either the spin off of the 9 or she'll play the bank, which is what she's looking at here. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think she can use the 9 to sort of stop the cue ball, and the bank lays pretty good from there. Krista's there. She's watching still. Some big moments over there. First set, Hill. Pressure cooker, first thing in the morning. Oh, how good did she hit that ball? How good was that? Just buttery smooth to use draw off the 9 to get on the 7. That was so good. So smooth, this young lady. drains the 7. She's straight in on the 8. 9-10 will put her on the hill. And I love her pace of play. She just motors around the table. 1, 2, 3 practice strokes. Slow backswing, small pause, straight to work. You gotta love it. Easy to watch that style of play is. What do we got going on in the background there? Looks like Denise with a pretty good chance to close out this first set. And I'm not sure why that guy just went and grabbed that stool from there, but certainly that was not for him. There's like a million chairs over here. Only like 1,000 chairs in the room. He goes over and takes the referee's stool. Too funny. Looks like Kathy speared in a doozy over there on that other table. And Brittany Bryant up 1 set on the arena table. Thanks, Mark Forrest J. YouTube says great commentators. Appreciate that. Great commentators all around, right? All these streams, they got fantastic commentators. Rod Arriagada over there, he just does such a great job. He's so passionate about what he does. And then, of course, the arena table. Those guys, they are the best in the business. Mark White over there, I love what he does. I love his commentary. I might be slightly biased as I'm half British. So all my father's side of the family, all very heavy accents. So we're watching Kibaroglu here, trying to close this one out. And Kathy over there on the 10 ball to try to take the first set against Denise. Big shot over there. She drains it. So we will send you all back over to this view, as it's a little easier to see what's going on this one table, right? Hello, Jamie Roberts on the Facebook chat. I like how she doesn't do more than she needs to. She takes what the table gives her. That was a good example of that. She could have maybe went up to the top rail and tried to get a little closer to this 4. Maybe a little better angle, but she just took what the table was telling her to do and take a bit of a longer shot, a bit more angle. No problem when you pot the ball as clean as she does. And this could be it. I think the 7-9 will be a billiard, not a combination. I think it might be a billiard. Mark's knowledge makes it feel like listening to Danny without the New York accent. Yeah. Jamie Roberts, this is being held in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, at the Cambridge Hotel and Conference Center. If you guys are in the area, come check it out. Plenty of seating, no charge to get in and watch. And a ton of great pool, as we saw put on display there. Eylul Kibaroglu with the win, 4-0, 4-1. And she gives the heart to all her fans. Absolutely fantastic performance put on by her. And nope, no sweat for Dawn. She is not out of the event. She's going to head over to the one-loss side and try to make her way back into the final 16. She probably only has to win a couple of matches. If you guys want to follow the draw, it's on probilliardseries.com. So the next match we have noon, which is in 36 minutes. Métis Garcia versus Marianne McConnell on table 1 on the arena table at noon. And we will have Leanne Linney versus Ashley Burrows on this table here. Super barn burner at 2 o'clock. People, make sure you set an alarm for that one. We're going to have Kelly Fisher taking on Christina Zlateve. And that's going to be something else. That'll be a real good one. It's not every day I get to do some commentary on Kelly Fisher. So I think we're going to shut down. We'll restart for the next set of matches, which will be in about 35 minutes time. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, like and follow our Facebook page. We're getting very close to 50,000 followers on the Facebook. Big milestone for us. Also, subscribe on our YouTube channel would be greatly appreciated. And make sure you guys subscribe to the World Billiard TV YouTube channel for all their fantastic coverage. They do so much great work. And I will leave you guys with a poster of this beautiful table. And we'll see you all in a little over half an hour's time. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. See you soon.